I'm hoping that what I'm going to share with you before our practical later to inspire you to see the directions that we had taken in pursuit of stories. Okay. Yang ni dah tahu asal usul cerita dia. So asal usul cerita dia is kita tengok semua jadi warna merah. So kita ambil sample proof that benda tu memang ada radiation poisoning, ada a lot of this is the first day, this is the second day. Kita buat planning macam mana nak divide story, make sure ada continuation, blah 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 blah, closure. So the closure was bila kita ambil sampel tu, macam cakap ini sampel tu kita tak valid kan? So Kementerian Kesihatan, Environment Department terpanggil untuk carry out their own investigations. Dan investigations dia match. So bila match, dia impose freeze. Dia cakap no more bauxite mining. Tak faham. Sampailah hari tu baru last year dia leave tapi belum buat lagi because they haven't come up with the story. So the impact was because of our stories, bauxite mining stop dan orang di Pahang pada Bukit Go boleh bernafas lega literally. Okay. So this was the story yang Cameron Highlands yang kita pergi kerja Sultan tu. So masih Sultan nak pergi press conference ni lah, tapi kita dah dapat story awal-awal. So kita ask the hard questions, kita ask the unpopular questions, right? Kalau tengok muka MB tu, MB tak puas hati pasal kita tanya soalan-soalan yang kena ada jawapan. So the question goes back on his head. So macam mana kita nak pursue lagi story tu? So questions yang kita tanya ourselves as a journalist, right? So you tengok this story ni, kita buat maths lah. Kita buat maths macam okay, so dia ada this berapa banyak hektar tanah haram. Kita cari duduk dengan siapa? Kita duduk dengan DO. Okay, DO, let's look at your document. Mana tanah yang you approve for vegetable farming? Okay, so tapi you approve, contohlah easy to imagine. You approve 5 hektar. Macam mana ada 15 hektar? Mana datang lagi 10 hektar ni? So you ask the question dan you tak jumpa, you tak boleh jumpa the middle ground. That means something is wrong. So kita buat calculation yang tanah haram adalah 8.4 juta padang bola. That's the kind of destruction yang jadi kat Cameron Highlands. Okay. As I give you full permission, okay, stories yang kita dah buat in the past ni, dia dah orang tak ingat pun, right? If you nak pursue, if you want to give your macam starter lah untuk try your own investigative journalism skills, you tak boleh nak cari story idea, you revisit lah story lama, okay? Has this destruction been, has Cameron Highlands been rehabilitated? Jangan tunggu Cameron Highlands muncul lagi sekali. Because bila you buka tanah, pokok tak ada, the likelihood of landslide happening is always there. You visit old stories, you visit old policies yang nak buat tak jadi buat. You just revisit balik lah. Okay. Ini kita nak tengok the why behind the story, right? Tapi ni kita dah buat awal dah. Kita dah nampak macam mana apa yang driven. It's a big why. Kenapa banyak sangat buka kamera ni? Kenapa dekat Johor kau nak export to Singapore, right? Tapi macam kenapa Johor dia tak buka tanah haram? Tak boleh haram pun, kau buat halal je, right? Because masa tu Singapore punya demand tu kamera senang. The control was better, the specification was better. Tapi banyak yang dibaiki lah. So that was how we plan out the stories to run for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6, 7 days. Story yang paling besar adalah macam mana orang boleh buta. Macam mana authorities boleh buta. So that's a big question mark. So kita work with DO, kerja DO dekat office dia, memang duduk kat depan DO tak nak jumpa, kita stake out good old journalism. way of doing things lah. You tak dapat, you tunggu lah dia, takkan dia tak keluar kan, tunggu depan rumah, tunggu depan pejabat. So, konteks kata sebenarnya ada satu power yang, you know, this is why kita kerja Sultan Bang. Pasal ada surat kuning oleh seseorang dari istana yang kata tolong bagi approval untuk buka tanah. Tolong bagi approval untuk buka tanah. So kita tak like Sultan. Kita pun tahu cara buat kerja kan. So, antara question ni adalah tuanku, ada kemungkinan tak orang punya beta nak siasat perkara ni sampai ke lubang? Contohlah, itulah antara the tone of his answer to us. Because something happened illicitly, illegally to make this scandal happen. So you kena cari apa benda yang allow it to happen sampai dia berada di tahap ni. So you kena, you know, the questions that you have to answer lah. Am I making sense? Petang-petang ni? So, eksklusif yang tak berapa nak impactful. Okay, it could be impactful for that day, masa tu, but it was a global story kan. So we were happy to be the lead in the story. So aku was okay, this is the story, this is the, ni front page sebenarnya, gambar ni kat sebelah. So this was the first, we were the first to visualize benda yang cuma Aisyah tak dapat dalam visual tu. This happened from the meeting that I had with the special branch guy yang I cakap dengan you tu, kenal tak Farah? So I look at the video. I was the first person to look at the video. Dia cakap, I cannot let you have this video. Cakap tak apa. See no touch, ada tak? So I nampak lah. I nampak that scene. Dia very grainy masa tu the video, right? So we ran with that. I describe pada the artist, so we drew that. Daripada contact A, daripada contact B, daripada contact C di Korea, daripada contact C juga, B di HKL, daripada contact C di Korea. Contacts will get you places with your story. Buatlah kawan. Kalau you pergi Bangkok, you buat kawan dan foreign correspondence there. Because dulu semua base kat Malaysia, sekarang semua base kat Bangkok. If you ever get the opportunity, make friends regionally. It helps a lot as progress. This was another story. Remember that point yang look for windows of opportunity? You open your eyes, you wear your investigative journalism hat. We were the first to confirm that it was MH370. MH370 ni masa tu about a few days pass and still macam kita belum sahih lagi yang tentu adalah MH370 for a few days. Do you remember? Remember kan? Okay, so kita ada home advantage. Right, so reporter semua tunggu Syamudin PC kat bawah dengan Datuk Azharuddin. Dalam atas dekat sama-sama hotel tu, all people who matter are in there having meetings. So dekat sana ada satu group of reporters, kat sini pun ada satu group of reporters. But let me tell you, kat atas ni adalah foreign journalists, local journalists, semua kat bawah. Right? Tunggu press conference. This was 2014, right? 2014. Not too long ago. So, saya duduk kat atas. Setiap kali ada Mak Saleh keluar, semua orang akan serbu Mak Saleh tu. Semua serbu Mak Saleh tu. So, Mak Saleh tu macam kan ada one guy keluar. Very pakai baju batik, biasa dia keluar. Tak ada orang, semua orang buat bolayan. But that guy happened to be one of the more important figures dalam untuk Malaysia dalam meeting tu. So tunggu, how do you seize the opportunity? Kalau you pergi, dia orang tahu you reporter, semua akan sebut that goes your opportunity. Semua skills yang come into play when you use your common sense lah. You tunggu dia gerak until out of view of everybody and jatuh. Can I buy you cup of tea? Rian dulu lah. So, okay juga, sejuk kat dalam, aku nak smoke kejap. Let me company you for your smoke. Apa saja buatkan dulu selagi tak menyalahi undang-undang dan batas-batas susila kan. Okay, so kat luar, manis rokok, masuk dalam. I don't understand. Okay, now they need, ini bukan low ranking officer, right? This is somebody who is in position and somebody who is smart and expects to talk to somebody who knows her stuff, right? Kalau I macam tu, cerita lah macam mana boleh hilang ni tu? How would you think that's want to do, right? But my question was, I don't understand. How is it it's not, you nampak dia hilang basically pukul 8 pagi semua orang dah tahu hilang, right? So sekarang ni dah masuk hari keempat. I'm sure even pukul 10 pagi tu dia orang dah tengok radar 1, your primary data, mesti dah tengok, kan? So kalau you tengok primary data tu, you dah nampak apa dia kat sini. So bila hilang tu, you dah, takkan your data doesn't see anything. It doesn't make sense. Okay, macam ni lah sebenarnya. Dia pusing. Dia masih ternampak kat primary radar tu. Dia nak menghala ke point Igari tu, yang dia buat U-turn kan. Nanti dia squawk, dia beli IDEN number, MH270. Lepas tu dia pusing, MH270. So kalau selepas dan sebelum dia pusing tu, dua kali U-turn tu MH270 lah, right? So what's your next question? Kalau you, right, think on your feet as you saw just now. What is your next question? Immediate question. Bila dia bagi tahu kat you benda tu. Cuba try. Question tu sebenarnya kan, just to share with you, dia masih tak terjawab sampai sekarang. Dah tertanya, I tanya, tapi tak terjawab. Siapa boleh tahu? Nak teka? 3, 2, hijack. Masa tu teori ni belum establish. Tapi something was happening. You bear in mind, ini dah masuk 3-4 hari. So 3-4 hari tu you dah tahu, you background info you dah tahu. Okay, you dah tahu is the search is being handled dekat South China Sea. So you dah tahu hari tu juga yang di U-turn, right? So bila you tengok di U-turn, you dah track. You track lah, you dah tahu tu adalah dia punya train. So you dah nampak dia naik atas, you dah nampak dia turun. Kenapa you search dekat South China Sea, right? Sampai sekarang boleh tak jawab. So you search kat South China Sea 3 hari, 4 hari. Sedangkan hari tu itself, masa you review your data, you nampak dia dah turun. Kalau dia turun lah, I mean, not to sense anything, but it's just critical mind of an investigative journalist. So you ask these questions. Kalau you rajin, itulah. So you boleh guna story ni. Story ni is very detailed inside. Yang quote-unquote yang dia kata we saw the U-turn, MH270, semua ada. So after that, the next day you be surprised the same. Kadang-kadang you boleh pakai the same theory twice. So this story pun sama, but a different person. Malaysian keluar tak ada siapa kenal, pergi kejar seorang-seorang. So you get the story. Yang semua orang kata, okay, ni semua orang kata, alah, maksudnya dah viral tak cerita ni? You perasan tak viral? Tapi semua orang kata, alah pakcik tu tanam ganja pukul 3 pagi, mesti tengah hide, right? Tapi sebenarnya dia tak hide pun. Dosa je dia nak kena. So he actually saw it and it was actually that. So there are other stories ni, you tengok ni stories yang dia tak ada, you tak boleh cari kat mana-mana, you hanya boleh cari dalam kepala you. But it can be a big story. So benda yang you tanya, so macam okay, kat US ni, dia punya surveillance system dia memang out of this world lah kan, boleh lawan lah kan. So kita tengok dia punya installation you tahu dekat tengah-tengah Australia tu, dia ada satu facilities. Of course lah, ni kena tanya lah, I'm not an expert, so ada experts yang bagi ni. Kau tahu tak dekat tengah-tengah Australia ada. So Australia kat sini, right, and then across that side, kalau macam ni, dia boleh dapat Afghanistan. So Afghanistan punya threat is like they're always monitoring, right? So kalau you go across the globe, Australia, dekat facility ni kat tengah-tengah desert Australia, so it goes across to Afghanistan untuk spy lah. Kalau ni selalu, kita tak nampak, right? And to that area, because dia macam ni tau, dia punya view, dia bukan view macam ni, dia about it. So macam, tapi we're too small kan to get this question kan. Kalau CNN ni dia ada kind of better traction lah. But the issue is actually negara-negara tak nak share data, right? Because it involves a lot of more important things than issues and zero lah. Nanti you tahu dia punya apa, dia punya capabilities. Ni pun sama, ni MH17. Basically Pakcik ni is he was the Malaysian guy. You do your research a bit, do your research before you go anywhere. I was sent to Amsterdam to do HRDC-Body of Content. So this guy is the head of the forensics team yang proses cases lah kat sana, yang apa DVI punya team, Disaster Victim Investigation. So dia ni mungkin macam tu lah, mungkin macam tu, macam garang, tak ada senyum, tak ada apa. So I know we have to know who to pursue, right? Kita identify, kita punya masa kita nak cari story ni, apa dia dekat dalam tu, siapa yang tengok, people interested. Investigative journalism yang like dia ada a lot of levels in investigative journalism. I bukan cerita tengok macam mana juta bilion, you know, di kapal selam ke, di kapal ke, apa ke, yang ni tak. Kadang-kadang it can be something very simple like this. So what comes into play pada yang dia ada? Satu, betul-betul. Satu, know who you want to pursue. Apa story ending yang you nak pursue? I want to know what's going on in that. You know, I want a typical story of what's going on in that. I would like to do, you know, press conference from ministers yang ada semua nak airtime, right? But the story is with the real people. So this guy duduk ada majlis berbuka puasa, masa tu bulan puasa. So lepas observe, power of observation. Lepas dia buka puasa, dia bangun, dia keluar. Tak boleh tu di mana? I keluar lah, keluar tu gatuk, dia isap ukur. A smoking doctor, my favorite kind of doctor. So itu dia gelap, break the ice. You know, boleh ke I interview sikit? Siapa? Just keep the conversation going. Kalau you rasa, you know when to pull back. Use your common sense. Kalau dia uneasy, you go light. Kalau dia rushing for time, wanting to offload, go for it. You know, you assess the situation. So later, dia kena sokong santai. So dia cerita lah what happened in there. Kawan dia apa, Muga is one of the stewards, was his friend. So dia cerita lah about the whole process. Interesting, interesting story. Okay, I'm going back. Alright, so I want you to try and remember this lah, in gist. Okay, this is what you want to do as a journalist. You dah identify, you pursue. Kadang-kadang you pursue dulu. Pursue je. Sometimes you just need that nudge, you know. Pursue a story. Dengan apa you nak pursue? That is true. Observation of things that's happening, the surrounding factors, the driving force yang you boleh set the direction of your story. Kalau you boleh establish, then you start on proving. You know, you start on proving you know that, okay, this is what I have to prove. I have to prove that it's hazardous. I have to prove that X amount of money, you know, has been taken out illegally from the coffers. You know, and I have to analyze all this information that I have gathered, analyze it, for you to come to a conclusion to your story, for you to come, you know, craft your masterpiece from intro to the body to the conclusion. So when you take these 4 factors, ini I bagi you these 4 elements ni, because now you are like, you have a better understanding of going about investigative journalism, right? This is where you break, right? How you break this is up to what you have. Okay, what are you going to pursue? Who are you going to pursue? You know, should you pursue? And then, you know, what kind of observations are you expected to have? And then, what are you hoping to achieve? What are you hoping to prove What are you analyzing? How are you going to analyze? What tools are you going to use to analyze? Okay? Okay, this is a scenario that I want you to look at, right? Take a second, or 5. Okay? So, have you, siapa tak pernah tengok Kementerian Kesihatan punya warning pasal kosmetik beracun ni? Semua pernah tengok kan? Okay. Berapa kerap ni tengok? Sebulan sekali ada? You tahu tak what I'm talking about ni? Right? Okay. Tapi you tak tertanya ke? Kenapa tiap-tiap bulan ada? Kadang-kadang list dia sampai 20. List dia 20, tak 10,000 orang membaca 20 benda tu. Padahal ini adalah produk-produk yang selling so well, viral, cosmetic viral, right? So is there a better way of doing it? What are the questions that you as an investigative journalist should be asking? What are the questions that you should be asking? Hilang tak ada, Okay. Why are you asking this question? Sorry, you tak tahu manufacturer? Okay. Procedure. Okay, procedure. Okay, let me tell you this. First of all, bila you tengok benda ni, you nak establish apa dulu? What do you want to establish? Bank cosmetics, right? Dia punya serious questions ni apa? Ingredients tu already part of what you are going to support. Ni you punya hypothesis. Okay, I understand what you guys are going for. Tapi dia punya sebenarnya investigative journalism ni dia ada structure tau. Pasal you kena establish you punya hypothesis. Kat atas je tak ada hypothesis ni. This is just macam you punya random observation tau. You punya hypothesis ni adalah contoh, there must be something wrong with the system. Like this is repeating many times, tiap-tiap tahun. Tiap tahun, sebulan 5 kali ada close statement. Itu satu hypothesis. Must be something wrong with the system. There must be, what is dangerous about this product? Kenapa produk ni sangat laku? Putih cepatlah. Apa putih? No kidding. You pakai hari ni besok putih. You know why that? Ada mercury dalam tu. Tapi ni part of why you nak kena jawab lah. Apa tu is dangerous. Kata tak cakap pun is dangerous. Right? They maybe ban the cosmetics pasal dia tak list dalam ingredients. Right? So you punya questions to answer. You kata hilang, right? Hilang is a valid ni. You nak pergi tengok hilang, tapi you nak kena jawab. You nak tanya you jawab kenapa? Because you nak tahu juga macam mana boleh ada ribu-ribu manufacturer kosmetik ni. What are the procedures that they've gone through? Do you know? Okay, this is back to knowledge that you need to have when you attend, right? You kena tahu that the KKM punya ruling and MPRA punya ruling, kalau you nak jual kosmetik, you tak payah hantar you punya kosmetik pergi lab macam kalau you nak jual ubat. You tak payah kata, okay, produk saya ni sampel dia. You test lah, nanti dah dapat approve bagi ke I tak. You hanya hantar online application called notification. So you kata, okay, saya nak jual produk Farah Comel, contohlah. Ini adalah ingredient dalam produk I tak perlu bersikap jujur. Because kalau I nak jual krim Farah Comel untuk jamin you putih, kalau sebulan you pakai you tak putih, tak boleh dah. Right? Kalau you pakai hari ni, besok you putih, confirm you akan beli dan Siap-siap you jadi I punya apa namanya dropship. Right? But I am not going to tell you that I have mercury in my product. I will only kantoi when they go rate pasar malam. Aku nak try lah produk pasar malam. Ambil, dia pergi test. Nasib Allah dia tu I kantoi, dia ambil produk I. So dia bawa pergi lab, I masuk dalam list tu. So bila I masuk dalam list, they will seize all my products in the market. Right? Besok I jual Farah tambah comel. Same ingredients, no problems. Hoping that next time I will get caught. Don't you think there's something seriously wrong with the system? It's happening now. That's what it's about. Still, you know, it's just a matter of you. Next time bila benda ni keluar, you tengok. That's what I mean by there's a lot of things wrong which is not being rectified. I don't know why. Because it's not about dollars and cents. It's about public health, which is a very serious matter. You know, kalau you tengok so this story, we came out with this story, Kilo Cosmetics. Masih story ni, what triggered this story? Okay, satu of course is KKM's non-stop list of hazardous. Sekejap lagi, if master could have brand Tuti. Have you heard of Tuti? Tati. Right? Tati memang papaya soap. Benda buang putih. My sister pun pakai. Cakap, buang ni boleh tak? Aku dah uji benda ni kebetulan. Kebetulan uji Tati. Betul lah. Dia, muka dia hilang jerawat. The minute she stop, because kakak dia suruh naik balik. That's the memang tengoklah study the effects of poison yang you use on the skin. Because you continuously, tapi you kena continue, but at the same time you're poisoning your body. Dan hospital masa tu tengah melihat an increase in admissions yang poisoning, kidney failure, semua pasal benda ni absorb dalam body ni. Okay, so of course kita nak proof produk ni, kita have to send for sampling to pressure the government to do something. We studied what's wrong with the system. Kita tengok it came under the spirit of promoting the cosmetics industry satu ASEAN. So semua ASEAN punya policy macam tu. So you choose, to make the industry robust. Because banyak sangat players. I think we should come to Thailand, because Thailand banyak producer of all this, raw ingredients. Sampai at the expense of public health lah. It's still not understand why it's being done. And then the story is a follow-up because we wanted an end, nak prolong sikit. So this story is about doctors yang melanggar oath diorang as doctors. How doktor tak sepatutnya inject, masa itu semua orang, nurse pun inject vitamin C. So kita study, kita make course, kita menyamar. It's not being done enough in Malaysia by the way. Menyamar ni, kita tak ramai orang ada that professional right to do it, tapi we can. Tapi of course dia tengok keadaan lah. It's not always encouraged, but it can be done kalau terpaksa. So dalam kes ni, the law says untuk tangkap doktor yang buat kesalahan macam ni, dia orang kena be caught in action. So bila nak kena caught in action, you kena ada agent prorogator. Okay, ini akibat tak berapa nak faham undang-undang. So dah sampai kat ujung jalan investigative journalism ni, KKM dalam meeting cakap kita tak boleh buat kalau tak ada investigative journalism, kalau tak ada agent prorogator. AP is the term that they use lah. Takkan tak ada siapa-siapa yang Datuk boleh tarik. Pasal ni nak kena injek betul, dia nak kena injek betul. So apa jalan penyelesaian ni? Apa kata kamu jadi AP? Boleh lah. Because takkan kita nak biar perkara kita jalan kan. Okay, doktor let's meet in the middle. Doktor cari benda yang paling selamat untuk kita masukkan dalam badan. So dia bagilah macam saline, macam tu biasa kan. So waktu hospital ada boleh tak inject yang kita, doktor tak boleh buat. No beauty procedures. Doktor tak boleh buat beauty procedures. Dia tak boleh inject benda yang berkaitan dengan beauty. So masih kerja nyaman lah. So I pergi satu klinik lain dengan tim lain. This is Liza klinik lain. So doktor dia cucuk je. Yang teman ala-ala boyfriend, ala-ala injecting poison in these people in public kan. So antara yang kita pursue masa tu you tengok semua orang janji cantik sikit, janji goyang-goyang dekat social media, semua buat benda ni. Itu benda yang sekarang jual berkong dulu semua memang tak macam ni lah. Kita rate klinik dia ada di luar ni. But as long as ada monitoring kan, you will face a lot of this kind of stories. And so trust me, you will never run out of stories for as long as there are greedy people out there. Okay, so tadi tu bagi warm up je lah. There's 2 exercises I want you guys to do. So for this first one, I nak you banter macam tadi. Kejap lagi for the third one, I want you to ask me questions as you pakai topi 3 tu kan. Okay, let's establish your hypothesis for this. Baca dulu. In fact, this is not news. I mean, this is not new. Just anggap macam this is the start of one clear, right? This is the start of one clear story. So, tapi information you dah ada, you dah ada. Dia bukan macam yang macam trigger, activity cakap, dia lain scenario. So this is happening dekat northern border. Okay, what will your hypothesis be from your observation, from your existing knowledge of things? Okay, come. What's your hypothesis? Siapa nak volunteer the first hypothesis? Itu you tanya. Tapi hypothesis ni adalah you establishing something. So, you punya hypothesis is, ni hypothesis. Hypothesis itu adalah ada pemasukan haram, rakyat berleluasa. Kan hypothesis tu? Siapa ada hypothesis lain? This is very good. Dia kadang-kadang benda tu obvious depan mata you, tapi you tak perasan, you tak, because you tak think as a journalist. Ini, sorry? Okay. Ini betul campur English Malay Semua ini. Okay. Authorities in cahoots. Okay. Hypothesis kedua. Itu soalan. Itu soalan dia. Okay. These are three very strong hypothesis. Very strong. Enough to lend you very good exposure. Okay. So now we dah ada hypothesis ni kan. Let's answer questions that you will ask yourself. So this is the initial stage lagi, part of planning. Question. You ask questions to your hypothesis. Because okay. Yeah. Because what I mean by this is you are trying, these are questions that you are trying to prove this. He's saying ada kemasukan haram ni, kan, ada illegal entries, right? But you cannot assume, right? For all you know, diorang ni sebenarnya memang dah duduk, dah dapat warga negara pun dekat apa dah nama kampung kat lalu itu? Right? Okay. Right. Ask hard questions. Hard questions. Soalan berani matinya. Siapa berani mati? Siapa payung? Ada orang payung? Okay. Mana laluan tikus? Ini kat sini. Okay. Laluan tikus. bahasa rempit ni, you know what is sapu payung? Sapu payung is like, yeah, it's behind it, it's protecting them. Yes, sapu payung. Okay. Ini berapa bayar kan? Okay, these are very good. These are hard questions that you're asking. Very good questions. Kita tahu siapa sedikit. Okay, so ni the third eye. Kawan you yang you ajak masuk buat projek ni, siapa sedikit ni? That's why you get the question lah, siapa? Kenapa dia masuk, right? These are the questions that you have asked. I think from these questions, ada kemasukan haram secara berluasa sedang berlaku di utara Malaysia. So you tanya, dia masuk ikut mana? Where? Kenapa dah masuk? Apa dah cari kat sini? Right? Economic opportunities. Macam mana dia masuk? Siapa bagi dia masuk? So you tanya lagi, siapa dalang? Siapa? Diorang ni bersekongkol dengan siapa? Siapa payung diorang ni? Macam mana diorang boleh keluar masuk Malaysia? Ramai gila ni. Diorang bayar apa? Dia mesti bayar kan? Berapa agaknya diorang bayar? Berapa lama dah diorang ni ada kat sini ni? How long have they been running this syndicate? But where? Which part of the north did they coming from? Kat situ ada immigration, CIQ, where did they come from? Dia nak kena jawab soalan ni later. Ada involvement of authorities. Remember when I drew that, that round thing macam ni nak break, right? Nak break. So itu adalah the questions that you are asking. Okay, let's look at this. Where ada kemasukan haram berleluasa? How you nak establish yang sebenarnya memang ada kemasukan haram secara berleluasa? Ini some of the methods that you use. Because now prove your hypothesis. You are researching your hypothesis, right? So you research your hypothesis and then you're proving your hypothesis macam mana through primary and secondary sources. So primary sources ni orang lah. Siapa yang ada? Orang kampung is a good source. Yes, and that's exactly what happened. Orang kampung, right? Orang kampung nampak tiap malam ada 10 orang, 10 orang balik lalu. That's what people in Wangkalian actually said. Okay, lepas tu macam kenapa dia masuk? Why do you think? How do you find out why dia masuk? Ya? Betul? You tengok kerja kat mana, you stake out. Ini traditional journalism. You stake out, ikut dia, mind your safety lah. Tapi tengok dengan siapa dia link. Still kalau you bercakap buka mulut, you can get a lot lah. Mana dia kerja, mana dia duduk, berapa gaji dia. Kalau you jumpa kawan-kawan polis pula, diorang ni memang dah lama masuk polis, ada sindiket ke? Dia tanya polis kat situ, sindiket dia. Right? Apa yang rasa soalan yang you susah nak jawab? Ya betul kan? Sabu payung. Sabu payung tu lah paling susah dan paling bahaya you nak prove. But you always tell yourself, always remind yourself, ada diorang nak cakap. Sometimes atas dasar kerahsiaan lah. So actually your special branch friends, sebenarnya you tahu kan dia punya cabang-cabang dia kan, ada E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, external threat, internal threat. External threat tahu lah sebenarnya ni. Okay, so that special branch will be your first branch. Kalau you dekat bureau, kalau you dekat sini, buat kawan dengan special branch. And then of course, bila groups ni dalam, okay, this is specific to this case, you tahu diorang they're not here on their own. Dah ada saudara mara, dah ada kawan. These people are like primary informal, primary source. Saya sudah sini, saya datang dari India, sudah sini 10 tahun. Saya datang bagi 7,000 sama sedikit. Itu your story lah. Bukan, benda ni tak payah macam you buat assumption, you quote them yang bila ramai, you janganlah kata Akbar, Han, kata the community ramai. So it lends strength, it lends credibility to your statement. Tapi itu adalah informal confirmation of siapa yang in cahoots. Dia kata, oh ada satu pakcik nama Yasin. So bila Yasin tu dah petik, that is your tip off, right? Don't sebut nama Yasin. Why JP? Siapa Yasin ni? Why JP? Siapa Yasin ni? So you bring information yang you dah gather ni, you put pressure atas. That's how Yasin ni came about. It came from the ground, right? It's good enough, you know. Secondary information macam tu is good enough, but of course you can run with it. You verify. Paling kuat, oh kita pun baru dengar nama ni, mesti kita tanya. Ataupun macam IGP refuse to comment on us on the identity of Yasin said to be the syndicate chief. It's strong enough for your story lah. You need to support your story. Kita tanya ke sini. Okay, this is the story lah. So this is the story. Lepas 2 tahun, came the story. It was very, very risky meeting lah. Jadi macam kita cakap, polis diraja Malaysia cover up more clear. Saya belum pernah ada lagi kat Malaysia. I mean, I nothing against the police. Banyak kawan-kawan baik yang polis. Baru semalam saya tengok konsert search dengan kawan-kawan polis. Tapi moral of the story is, you have to know where you are taking your story, the direction you do. This story is not about it's not about having an axe to grind on cops. It's about human rights. So, dan human rights yang tercabar oleh an alleged cover-up. But you tengok heading dia, right? It's a question mark. Not there was a cover-up yang clear. Was there a cover-up yang clear? It makes a whole lot of difference. Kita open, kita bagi dia jawab. So kat dalam ni includes also the right to reply of the IGP. So ini panjang. So ini ada 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. So ini including kita raise questions. This story is an example of information overload. I've never dealt with so much information dalam story I naturally because dia 2 tahun. The documents, you tengok last a lot of the questions kita break down. You decide. You discuss with the editors lah. Tapi masa I buat ni, I editor, so I decide lah how I want my story to be. So a huge chunk of the story tu, I listed down the questions that I want answered. So it's a direct communications for the public to also support and ask the same questions. So kita tanya dia, kenapa? Why did you say that you found it in May 25th when report saying you found it in January? So dia jawab, why did you say when you sent during your May 25th press conference, you said that you're going to send your very able troops 69 up to check when you already found it in January. Why did you clear the area in January when you know it's a crime scene? You belum buat sweeping, you belum buat forensic test. Why, ada dalam 17 soalan, the last question is, why did you allow hundreds of lives to be taken by the syndicate when you could have stopped it 4 months earlier? That's the biggest question we ask. So, of course, story ni, before we read the story, the last one was, no. Bila story ni keluar, follow up. Follow up dia adalah follow up sikit, tapi the biggest follow up will be apa kata polis, right? So masa tu Fuzi was the IGP. Fuzi is, I'm quite close to Fuzi lah, masih dia special branch, kita buat story banyak dengan dia. But because of this story, he refused to talk, you know. But there are some risks that you take. You know, you develop contacts over the years. Khalid Abu Bakar was a very, very close contact when he was Selangor CPO. So when he was IGP, this story is not against Khalid Abu Bakar, but he happens to be the IGP, right? So he refused to talk to me. So in this case, IGP, okay lah, dia boleh rise macam tu. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm going to speak to the editor. Okay, lah, speak to the editor. So they came up with this response. So that's the day before. The day, 2 days after. So the next day follow-up was a lousy one. As a report investigative journalist, I hate doing stories like this. So this was the only story that we could get. You know, macam, who cares if it says the file is open? But the story is so big, you know, and that one is like file still open. Kalau ikut hati, I tak nak pakai story ni because I couldn't get the response that day. So the response was pretty lousy. But I had this undertaking that my story ni main as is. Jangan tanya soalan, jangan analyse, jangan isi some of the questions. Kita tidak menghantar kita punya batch 69 naik atas kerana kita risau banyak booby traps. So I banyak kawan komando saya. So I fikir macam kesian kawan komando saya. Kalau macam seorang baca korang komando, I bakal jugalah kawan-kawan komando saya. Korang takut booby trap ke? Macam bukan batch 69 korang lawan komunis under training juga. So they were like pissed off too because you know it's not an issue for them. So all the answers that we got was lousy. So kita put pressure. But thank God we have a lot of NGOs. My point is your NGOs out there could be your key to open doors when you're stuck. Right? You're up against an institution. Right? But when you have contoh Suhakam on your side. Somebody tak kawan pun dengan Suhakam. Right? Tapi bila Suhakam pick up your story to support you, you find yourself an ally that could, you know, bring your story, your pure intentions to where it should be lah. Look for that ally. Sometimes you just need to get an ally lah. Okay, so itulah sebenarnya dia. So we have 20 minutes. Okay, mari kita cerita kejap. Okay, baca dulu. Okay, you guys are good? KL ni, you guys go to KL. KL Selangor, Putrajaya. Seminggu tak ada air. Cuaca panas. It's really like drought, you prolonged drought, right? So all the water sources, your channel water to your homes have dried up. Bukanlah dried up, tapi macam below the level that it should be. So the state government ada this brilliant idea lah, an aha moment. Mari kita derive water from this huge mining pool yang bersepah kat Selangor. Dia macam contoh macam sambil pun tu, kawah dalam. So dia ada penuh air. Banyak lah kan? So let's channel water from there. We have 7 in the Lestari Jaya, Batam Jutai before. So dalam paper dah mula discuss. Tak bahaya ke? Bahaya lah. Tak bahaya ke? Bahaya lah. Tak bahaya. So repeat, pusing-pusing macam tu juga. So it's your role as a journalist to answer the question, right? Because yang tanya ni adalah awares. People dengar awares pun tak? Association of Water something lah. Yes. Siapa dah nama apa saya? Dia like forefront, you know, macam bahaya. Apa yang bahaya kau tak cakap? So itulah the debate. Okay, so you punya hypothesis. Okay, bagi 3 of the strongest hypothesis that you have. tanya soalan. You bagi dia.
Boleh
Jangan lupa pandai. Okay. Itu you punya soalan tu. You punya macam rawatan. Whether it has been sabotage. Apa yang sabotage? Kalau sekarang ni you dah tahu dia tak ada dia mesin panas. Air tak ada. So it's go outside. You yang nak minum air ni tau. Okay. Tak selamat lah. Generasi komputer awal. Itu saya cakap ayah sikit. Okay, tak selamat. Air ni tak selamat. So you dah sama lah dengan awares. Right? So E. coli lah. E. coli ni adalah air ni. Okay, that's the interest. So based on these 3 hypotheses yang you dah establish, and you kena prove or disprove, right? Ask me questions. Ask me questions and tell me the hat that I'm wearing. Saya sebagai apa? Air. Air adalah expo air selalu. Ia soalan daripada awal ni. Ha? Apa dia? Oh, okay, ya. Okay, bahasa tu apa lah? Ask me question. Kalau kita nak bawa daripada Negeri Sembilan, dia lambat sikit lah. Kita punya air mungkin akan sampai rumah you 1 minggu lah. Air kita mungkin 1 minggu. Kalau kita tak dapat, habislah. Pokok you mati. Itu kerajaan lama lah. Kerajaan dulu tak nak settle lah. Tapi itulah saya rasa paling selamat kita doa lah. Hujan. Tapi ataupun kita tunggulah, kita tengok macam mana lah. Okay, you mean ada hat? PKN, Tuan Ibrahim Tuan. Apa soalan you?
Pernah 30 tahun.
Kita selamat. Kita tak banyak negara yang ada biji timah lah. Kalau you belajar sejarah dulu, you tengok Malaysia adalah pengeluar biji timah yang terbesar di dunia. Jadi kalau kita adalah the first case study lah. I don't see any dangers in using the water from the mines. In fact, kita punya water plant kita di Syabas punya water plant boleh tapis bakteria E. coli ni semua boleh tapis, tak ada problem. Tak ada problem. So apa mau takut? You minum sajalah. Vested interest. Siapa you nak tanya pasal vested interest? Siapa nak buat projek ni? Siapa nak buat projek apa? You jangan tuduh. Ini pasal kerajaan, bukan kerajaan persekutuan. Kerajaan opposition selalu you nak tuduh ada vested interest. Ini siapa punya lombong? Lombong tak ada orang punya. Kita mau curi air saja. Bagi sama you. Tak ada vested interest. Tak ada vested interest. Okay. Where are you stuck with now? So you punya to prove or disprove. So you dah kena disprove ada status. It's not about proving aja tau. Sometimes you nak isolate pun you ada soalan. So you disprove tak ada best interest lah. Siapa dah best interest? Bukan dia nak suruh. You know, they're not paying somebody to build a pool, right? To extract water. So soalan you adalah, what research, right, have you done? Yes. Okay. Saya benar pada cakap safety lah, safety assurance, right? What else? Ada you nak buat demo? Yang tengok Erin Brockovich tak? Ini Erin Brockovich tak? Tengok Erin Brockovich kan? Guys tengok cerita Erin Brockovich, how basically dia lebih kurang macam ni lah, tapi dia lawyer. Actually, nanti I cerita the story. So, okay, any more questions yang you nak ask? Keselamatan, I think the questions yang you all dah bagi tu, because now you all ada 10 minit lah, kalau you all ada macam seminggu, macam I ada buat story video, we asking a lot of questions. Especially bila you break down, kan, you ada time to break down, you tengok public interest, you tengok state government punya kebijaksanaan atau ketidak berapa bijaksananya. You know, those kind of hard questions that you'll be asking yourself. Okay? Yeah? Yes, block seeding. Selama ni kau boleh buat block seeding, kenapa sekarang kau tak buat block seeding, right? Okay. So, based on that question, semua soalan yang tanya tu, we do our role as investigative journalists, right? Selamat je tak selamat was the first question, because issues of public health is paramount. Okay, public health, public funds, semua yang berkaitan public lah. So, macam mana kita nak tahu safe ke tak safe, right? So, this was our first kajian. So, kita pergi ambil sampel, belajar. Kita tak tahu macam mana nak ambil sampel, tak pernah buat story ni. So, kita judge of, you know, of all trades, cubalah jadi master, pergi belajar dengan orang-orang kesihatan, dengan labs, macam mana nak ambil water sample lah. So kita pergi belajar ambil water sample, cara nak tarik air kat mana, level mana kena ambil, kat bawah ke kat atas ke kat tengah ke, banyak benda yang kita belajar. Okay, so kita ambil sampel, kita hantar pergi lab, independent lab, kita hantar pergi 2 lab. So kalau kau question yang ni, kau ada yang ni. So kita orang yang terror gitu maths ni, kita take some mathematics. So this is the content yang ada dalam badan ni. Lab ni lumbung dalam bahasa Melayu dia ada 460%. Sampai orang yang buat yang tak apa nak terang nak cakap, bukan persen sampai 100 juga. Tak, dia jadi 100 pun kalau dia melebihi tahap dia kan. It was this much. Can you imagine? Okay, so bila kita buat this finding, right? Oh, by the way, ni kita buat 3 orang. I, Haris Hussein yang turun lombong sekali, dengan Aliza yang tadi cucuk. So, bila kita dapat this result, right? Kita pecah lagi ke bawah tu. Apa maknanya kalau konten iron tinggi? Apa maknanya kalau lead konten tinggi? Pecah lagi. Lead tinggi boleh buat apa kat badan? You know? So, menjawab soalan-soalan tu, adalah satu story dekat SD yang kesan dia, cancer, premature birth dan segala-galanya lah. So, apa lagi ya? Last kita wanted a primary source to give. We wanted, basically kita punya end game tu, kita nak dia shut down. We do not want them to continue poisoning consumers. 2-3 juta Makelang. Kenapa? Okay, so kita dah ada jawapan kenapa dia sudah main. Tapi kerajaan Selangor nak quick remedy, ambil je. So kita tanya dia, kau put on record, kadang-kadang macam kita fikir dia betul, dia fikir ke tak apa dia jawab ni. It was, then we realised the quality of some leaders that we have. Dia tanya, so okay, Datuk ambil soal the line of questioning. You have to know your line of questioning. Datuk ambil mula ambil air sampel ni untuk pump bulan berapa? Oh, bulan 3 kita dah ambil dah. Masih mula drought tu kita dah ambil. So you buat sampling tak? Tak, kita tak buat sampling. Tapi kita dah hantarlah sampling lah. You dah hantar sampling, baru hantar. Result dah keluar? Belum. So sebelum result keluar, you dah bagi dekat consumers. Kita dah bagi pasal masa tu tengah panas. Okay. Datuk, adakah kita punya plant? Ini knowledge that you have before you approach, right? Datuk, Syabas punya plant, dia ada ability untuk tapis metal tak? Okay, dan ni talk about bacteria, ammonia. Itu Syabas boleh tapis. Hari ni busuk dah wangi. Besok tu dia tutup pasal busuk kan? Pasal ammonia. Tapi dia tak ada capacity untuk tapis logam. Logam arsenik, magnesium, lumber, masuk macam tu, keluar macam tu lah. Tapi wangi lah. That is what you are being poisoned with masa tu. So kita brought this to Health Ministry. Health Ministry pun buat turun juga ambil sampel. Apa yang kita kata dia ambil sampel. So after that, dia shut down the mines. Tak sama. Tapi kalau kita balik, I macam actually lama tak turun padang lah kan. Tapi last year masa drought, dia tengok balik Lestari Jaya, dia nak buka balik mines tu. Dia kan, bila mines ni, dia akan sentiasa ada tau. Dia punya keladak tin tu masih ada. Bila you pump, you punya pump tu shoot kat bawah tau. So bila you sedut, dia akan sedut bawah. Mendapan tu semua akan naik tu. So dia masuk daripada mining, dia keluar sini dekat pipe, dia masuk Sungai Selangor. I buat video sebelum. Tengok macam dia masuk, tak ada buat apa. Because tak tahu lah dia mandi dekat Evian ke kan. Tapi macam you cakap tu, kita orang bawa sebenarnya. Kita bawa air. Nah, Datuk minum. Kita pergi SCT. Tapi dari situ mesyuarat dibatalkan. So kita orang bawa balik air tu. So this is the story. Yang lain ada punya. So we have to hear again. Tengok, get yourself inspired every day. Try to inspire yourself every day. Macam kalau you rasa you macam down, you just kejap-kejap aku nak tengok kalau aku ada idea story yang menarik. Try to pasang ni cerita-cerita. You want to carve a name for yourself in journalism. Aku tak nak jadi video ke? Aku tak nak jadi just another reporter. So try to make a difference with your story stuff. Okay, so that's the end of my presentation. If you guys ever macam jam, you don't know where to go with your stories, you ada story ideas, you tak tahu nak pursue macam mana, you are blocked at any stage, just give me a buzz, email me, WhatsApp me, my profile ada tu, Dr. will share my profile with details.
Can share your number.
Okay. Email lebih better lah, kerana I tak boleh nak aku ke saya tak rajin save kan, kalau email ada tu kan. Thank you, Assalamualaikum.
Thank you. Rasa macam nak balik jadi wartawan. It's a good session. I think you have learned a lot.